Well, hello. Welcome to Stella Intuitive Read. I am here today to do a reading for Taurus. Now, before I get started, I'd just like to say a few things. First of all, sending out positive energy out to all you Tauruses. Secondly, I'd just like to let you know this is a general reading. So take what resonates and what doesn't. Leave behind. Use your judgment. And if you'd like a more intense, in-depth reading for just yourself, the information is down below. Send a like, press that like button, and send me a comment. If you'd like to share this with other Tauruses, and press the subscribe button so that you get a notification whenever I put out another one. So, with that, I'd like to just say, Taurus, these words, new and old. New and old. It could be new, anything, new business, new opportunity, new drive, new thought, new idea, new job, new situation. And old could be just the same, or could be many things, but new and old is what I'm hearing. New and old. So you may be going from an old relation into a new relationship, or you're in a new relationship and you keep going back to old things, or you're in a new path but you're going back to the old ways. And another that I'm hearing is first step. So it could be like your first step in a relationship, your first step in a situation, first step in a new job. But I'll find out what's going on with that. And then your energy is low, and that could be due to the new and old situations or problems or what's happening, and that first step that you're having to take that's making you uncertain, or whatever that first step is. So with that, let's get started. I'm going to do an affirmation, but I'm going to do that afterwards. Put that over there and take the cards. Alright, so I'm going to do the spread energy of 3 cards. Alright. Alright, here we go. 2. And last one. And that's 3. All right, put those aside. All right, let's see. Push these up here. And let's see what the cards are saying about this new and old and first step and where this low energy is coming from. All right, let's see. First card. 10 of Swords. Yeah, got a lot of old thoughts that are giving you a lot of grief, a lot of stress, and see how it's piercing your back, it's piercing you, it's the 10 of Swords, it's piercing you, it's stressing you out, it's causing problems, and you're feeling like scattered and disarrayed, like everything is all over the place. Some of you have made some negative choices. We can't really say bad because it's brought you where you are today, and so it's negative choices, which brings in negative energy, which causes you a lot of negativeness around you. So it's like taking, that's what new and old is. Take new ideas and thoughts and new positive energy and bring it to an end. And it is the 10 of Swords. So being a 10, it means it's come to a completion. It's come to an end, and that you've endured all that you can endure. That it's like they say, the saying, God don't give you any more than you can endure, and you're at your limit. The comfort is that it's not going to increase. So that is a positive thing. So take some positive into it, and so that's where you're making the new from the old, learning from the old and making new thoughts, new positive energy. And it's that taking that first step. That's probably what the first step is. Taking that first step to being more positive and having positive thoughts and actions and having more positive choices and not feeling so scattered and misplaced in everything, that you're in disarray. Yeah. Some of the choices that you're making are just unreasonable choices, and that's where the first step comes in, and learning and knowing that it's unreasonable. So you need to make that first step at making it more reasonable and more handable and endurable, and then you won't be so disillusioned at what the world has to offer you and what it is and where it is you're meant to go. So that's where you take the old with the new, and take new thoughts and to wipe out the old thoughts. Take that first step. You need to take that first step to do that. So that's where that's coming from. Wow. King of Swords. See how he sits on his throne. You know, so full of control of the mind, and his thought process is so sharp and keen, and he's can be very um, his perception can be very positive, very strong, he's very powerful and intelligent. His thoughts are clear. There's no breakup or anything of it. And see how he's around nature. He nature is his weapon that he uses, for which we all need to learn to use what is around us to empower us, to give us a clear thought. And this is just another sign of taking a new step and of keenness, and taking those old thoughts and make them more keen and be more positive and strong within yourself. Your ideas are very focused and direct, but you have to be careful of your heart. Your heart can be hurt, and we're taking that first step of realizing that your heart could be hurt, and with the thoughts and the choices that you make. You have a rational mind there. You do have linear thinking, like you think literally, like you're not opposed to by anything. You'll take it all in, and then you'll take it in stride. And you have great skill and an intelligence, and that's a good thing. Some of you are good with machinery and and whatnot. That's maybe where you need to go from the old into the new job, into some kind of machinery that you're good at, and going maybe going back to school and taking IT and becoming a computer whiz, designing programs, or you know designing games. I mean, your linear thinking is a super thing, and you have those great skills and intelligence to do that. So I mean, you should take that opportunity. Some of you may be lawyers, and you're got a lot going on through your thoughts and that, and your skills are great. So you need to know that what it is that you're doing is okay. You know, debater of law. Yeah, that's it. You know so much about law, and you're a debater, and you like to debate about it. Watch that, because that can cause problems, even though you have that um, that linear thinking and intelligence. It can cause you some problems, and that's probably what's going on. And so you need to take the new way of doing it, and take that first step at doing it in a new way that is more focused and direct. So you know, knowing that you are very focused and direct, you'll find that. But watch your heart. Watch how you do it. And yeah. Okay, let's see what the last card is. Oh my gosh. 8 of Swords. Wow. See how she's entangled? You're entangling yourself, and you're you're creating a lot of mental overwhelmness, and that's where again they're taking that first step at getting out of that, and, and, and you need to make the first step is you need to make a list. That's another thing a first step is saying. First step is you need to make a list of things that are destructive or causing you destructive thoughts or giving you destructive ideas. Some of you are just mentally overwhelmed and exhausted, and you're entangling yourself in too much and not working it out. So all these things are entangling you and trapping you, and it's your own doing. You need to take some responsibility and some action on your thoughts and the way you do things, and take attention on what it is that you're doing. And the overwhelming thing of it being new and old, it can go back and forth. You've got to go from the old into the new or the new into the old, but you got to figure out which direction you're going into and how you're going to do it, and without them hindering you and being backstabbing and entrapping you. And there's a lot of thought process going on, and that's why I got the new and the old and taking that first step. You've got to go through that thought process. You've got to go and remember the things the way they were, or take the positive of things instead of the negative of things. But watch your heart. Take more control of things. And a lot of some of you, or a lot of you, are dealing with a Gemini or Libra or Aquarius. They're in the midst, or you're involved, or they're in the background, and they could be the ones that are hindering you or the ones that are helping you, and it just all depends on each one of you, because everyone's situation is different. So how this is reading out to you is how you need to interpret it, from what I'm saying. But you need to, you've got so much confusion that you need to obtain clarity. You need to get clarity, and that's where the first step is. First step is on all of these, and that's where the first step is. And the old and the new, or the new and the old, like, you have to take control of the situation. You have to take control of the problem. You don't, and don't be overwhelmed by them, but put them in a list and break it down. Break it down. And slowly, as you break it down and decide from what it is that you need to do and how it is you need to do it, it will come to you as you go. I mean, you have that linear thinking. You know, you have your you can't you are focused. Okay, you are direct, and you have the experience of the heart. You know, and you've got great skills and intelligence. So use that to take away that mental exhaustion and the mental overwhelmness, and and so you got more clarity and insight. So you're not so scattered and so negative. Wow. Make those choices. Whichever way you're going, from the old way, which worked for you, or a new way, and taking that first step at either doing that one or doing that one, and making that list and taking and breaking it down so that you're not feeling entangled by your overwhelming thoughts and your mental exhaustion. Wow. So, there you go, Taurus. So, let's see what the affirmation has to say for Taurus. All right. Let's see what we have here. Keep your eyes on the stars, but remember to keep your feet on the ground. There you go. Whatever it is you're doing, make sure that you keep your eyes on the stars, but that you keep yourself grounded. So reach for something better. Keep your eyes on the stars. Reach for something better. Reach a better star, but keep yourself grounded. And it's important to keep yourself grounded. As long as you're not grounded, then you are unbalanced and you can't proceed forward and do what it is you need to do. And do it at the best of your ability until you master it. Wow. Well, Taurus, there you go. So, remember, this is a general reading, so if you want a more in-depth reading, person to person or through me, the information is down below. Follow me on YouTube or Instagram, whichever one that you're not on watching this, and send me a comment. Press that like button. All right, until the next time, take care.